The government of Canada is bringing down your costs so you can get ahead. We're helping you with an income tax cut, a GST credit for groceries and essentials, and tax savings on your first home. Learn more.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Beat Base 44.
Who won? I'm not mistaken. That's celebration. Alright, it's not intended to be me. I have a purpose. You don't. They think that some sort of lesson is not. It's made a huge life disadvantage. It means I have an obligation to see a very specific thing through. And with that obligation comes sacrifice. So with it, my life is about all this is to make your life is I don't even know what your life is about. It's making it so you go look. That's the kind of person you are. That's not the kind of person I am. I don't think we should be here. And I thought about it a lot, and this is what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna keep pursuing what I'm pursuing. And because I'm doing that, it's gonna take up more and more of my time, and I'm not gonna be able to spend as much time with you. And even when I do spend time with you, I'm gonna be thinking about drawing. I'm gonna think about jazz music, my charts and all that. And because of that, you're gonna start to resent me. And you're gonna tell me to ease up on the truck and spend more time with you because you're not feeling important. And I'm not gonna be able to do that. And really, I'm just gonna start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming. And we're just gonna start to hate each other. And it's gonna get it's gonna be ugly. And so for those reasons, I'd rather just break off.
Out there that are just working harder than everybody else, and they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's their grind, and those people are super valuable because they change everybody's perspective of like what's possible, what to strive for, and what it takes. Like, do you really want to be a champion? Why? Because you just want to be cool. You want to be the coolest guy on the block. Like, then you're not gonna win. You're gonna find some fucking psychopath who just lives it. It's their whole life. And if it's not your whole life, get out. Get out.
To be great, you need to sacrifice. The more painful the sacrifice, the greater it will be. So we need to be great.
And you're not.
I want to be one of the greats.
Why would stop you from doing that?
Don't quit. I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I'll never quit. Because if you quit, you're done. You may still be alive walking around on this earth. You're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity.
Start things and not finish it. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're gonna do it to try and be the best.
Start so many parties. I used to think, oh my god, that's the party of the year. But then as you grow up, you realize there's a party every other day. But there's these opportunities for you to reach your goal. They don't come every day.
Right? Sacrifice temporary fun for permanent dreams, or sacrifice your permanent dreams for temporary fun. And the reality is, a lot of you guys are willing to sacrifice your permanent dreams for some temporary fun.
Yeah.
And that temporary fun, they're really gets fucking.
Look at that. And the personal sacrifice is huge. There is no soccer game on Saturday. There's no Sunday dinner with the family.
You're going to try it out beforehand, but when it's time to go, die. Finish it, find out. Come out the other side. Don't leave it and go. Oh, if I just would, that keeps me up at night. I think it keeps a lot of us up at night. You half-ass something you just don't know. Whether you fail or succeed, you got what you wanted or didn't get what you wanted. Finding out and looking and getting in the mirror and going, I didn't half-ass it. I went all the way. I found out, and that ain't for me. Or I found out, and you're damn right that is for me. That's a great thing. If you quit, it's really easy to predict your future. How does that feel? But if you don't quit, if you go for it with no proof, you can't quantify it. People are going to call you crazy. Your friends are going to look at you sideways. Fucking get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this shit out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study it. It means you study it more. And whenever I fail at something, people are saying, how do you handle failure? I fail a lot. I fail all the fucking time. They go, how do you handle? I'll look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I look at anything as failure. Because when you're going to try to do something, not trying is
people say they want to be in the top 1%, or 0.1%, or even 0.01%. But saying that has zero bearing on whether it happens. Achievement comes from actions, not aspirations. So let's get real. To be the top 1%, you need to enter a room of 100 people and leave number one. To be the top 0.1%, you need to enter a room of 1,000 people, like local high school, and leave number one. To be the top 0.01%, you need to enter an arena of 10,000 people and leave number one. Think about it, a stadium. And in a battle to the death in that stadium, you have to come out on top. You beat everyone, not almost everyone, everyone. And so if you have the goal to be in the top 0.01%, do you think that you can live a normal life? Do you think that you can keep the same friends? Do you think that you can keep the same hobbies? Do you think you can stay up late and sleep in on weekends? Do you think that you don't have to sacrifice what average people care about? Do you think that they will support you when you start to pass them? Do you think anyone will think this is healthy, balanced, or logical? No. And they're right. But it doesn't matter. When you want to be at 0.01%, there's no greater waste of time than explaining stuff to people who actively don't support you. It's normal for people to not understand why you do what you do. I say this because you cannot make yourself exceptional and live a normal life. To make yourself exceptional, you must live an exceptional life. And an exceptional life does not always mean better. It just means that it's so different that most people will reject it, and you. And when that happens, you must reject them as well. Oil and water do not mix. That is what it really means to be exceptional. You must become the exception.
How badly do you want what you want? How badly do you want it? Or do you want it at all? You see, there's an awful lot of people who want an awful lot of things. But how badly do they want it? If you want it so badly, if you want it with tremendous intensity of desire, there's really nothing in the world that can stop you from getting it. And an interesting story was told about Socrates, and Socrates was talking to one of his students, and the student said, "I am hungry for knowledge. What can I do to increase my knowledge?" And Socrates said, "Knowledge is something that is readily available and easy to get if you want it bad enough." He said, "I'm sure I want it badly enough." And Socrates said, "Come with me," and he walked him offshore into the ocean. And they went about 3 or 4 feet, and Socrates, a very, very strong man, grabbed the young man and put his head under the water. And the young man began to struggle and struggle and struggle, and finally became incredibly frantic, and finally brought him up. And he said, "Now, what did you want while you were under the water?" And he said, "All I wanted was air." He said, "All I could think of in the whole world was air." He said, "When you want knowledge with the same intensity that you wanted that oxygen, you will get all the knowledge that you could desire. And when you want anything with great intensity, if you have the desire,
What's the chance of you making $1 million this year? Give me numbers. And everyone's like 0%, 0%, 0%. 1%, there's always 1%. It's like 5. And that's like something most people get to. And I said, okay, I'm gonna give you the last 2 tries. See what happens. Okay. What's the percentage chance of making $1 million this year legally? And if you don't, everyone that you love dies. And everyone's like 100%, 100%, 1,000, 1,000%. I said, what changed? The goal didn't change. The time frame didn't change. Why you're doing it changed. Would you wake up in the morning if everyone that you love's life depended on it and be like, yeah, maybe I should scroll on TikTok? No, you'd be like, I'm going to take action immediately. And so it doesn't need to be like a fear of losing everybody, but what's really behind that is like,
I know nobody else can answer. Nobody else tells you they can make it. I believe. I don't even know what I believe. I believe you can achieve amazingly. I believe you can make a whole bunch of money. I believe you can be rich and famous and a beautiful woman from divorce and pregnant her 55 times. I believe you. I believe you. Your ex is going to be furious. She's going to be stalking you, mad that she lost you. You're a winner. I talk to you believe you are a winner. The sun is shining. You're a winner. I'm a fucking winner. I got money. You're about to make a whole bunch of money. Me, the money genie, I'm blessing you. Here, take the blessings. Catch them. Put them in the bucket. Put them in the bucket. Here's the money. Put it in the bucket. You can do it. You don't believe yourself. You just gotta try things. You know, if you lose, who cares? And if you win, that's great. I've lost loads of times. Nobody cares. I got a Bugatti. And a Bugatti. And a Ferguson. I'm a winner. Golden Cup cheater. You can be like me. You're a winner too. So keep doubling down. Keep trying. You know, dust yourself off, try again. That's what you want to do. If I want something and I try, the laws of physics change. The laws of physics literally bend to ensure that I am given exactly what I believe I deserve. Because I'm a try. That's what I do. That's what I teach to my students inside the real world. Delusional optimism. The entire world only exists for you. It is built for you. All of it will change. All of it will do anything you want it to do all of the time if you try hard.
Creative ambition is expanding, but the creative process hasn't changed. But what if the process finally caught up? Imagine a new kind of collaborator. You set the direction. They scale execution with you. Creative agents that unify in the physical world.
Male, fat, middle-aged, hot dog eating,
45-second experiment will change your life entirely. And for that door, I want you to close your eyes. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, let me just watch this with my eyes open. But trust me on this one. If you don't close your eyes, this experiment becomes pointless. So close your eyes now. Imagine it's 10 years later in the future. Your life is exactly the opposite of what you wanted it to be. You have a job that you hate the people around you, you don't like your physique, and you're not happy at all. You really, really hate your life. One night, at around 3 a.m., when you're on your phone, you see a picture of yourself from 10 years ago. And you say to yourself, if I could go back 10 years in time, I'd change my life entirely. If this opportunity was given to me, that I could go back 10 years in time, everything would be different. And you begged God to give you back that chance. Now, open your eyes. You just came back 10 years in time. Out of all the people who asked for this chance, God gave it to you only. So tell me, what are you gonna do?
This is it. There will never be a more perfect time than now to put everything on the line. The minute you finish watching this video until the moment you go to sleep, you will remain focused. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about how long you can keep this up. Just do it today. Use every ounce of energy within you to be the absolute best that you can be. Your screen time should be 0. Your workouts should bring you to your absolute limit. And every minute you should be doing something productive. Whether it's meditating, prayer, a walk, working on your personal venture, reading, learning a new language, studying, whatever it is. Anything but spending time mindlessly scrolling on your phone for just one day. That's it.
When you have something that's gonna happen, I clearly believe that it will happen no matter what. And nothing can stop it. You know, it is this to happen. That's what.
Everyone is making fun of you. And the only possible revenge is success. It should be all you think about. It should be all you do. It doesn't matter who the president is. Nobody's coming. No one's going to save you. You need to do it. Yourself. Just you. By yourself. Get up and do it. Otherwise, they're going to be right. You're going to lose your youth. You're going to lose your energy. You're going to lose your cheek. You're going to become an old man. You're going to sink into a chair. And you would have lived your entire life as a fucking junk.
I'm 40 and I wasted my life. I've got nothing to show for it. No house, no savings, no career that I'm proud of. And if you're in your 20s or even your early 30s and you think you've got time, I'm telling you right now, you don't. If you're in your 20s right now and you're listening to this, stop thinking you've got unlimited time. Stop doing it. You don't have unlimited time. You think it's harmless to keep chasing women and wasting money and avoiding responsibility. But one day, you'll wake up and you'll realize you've got no leverage. You've got no power, absolutely no clarity, and no way to get those years back. One day you will wake up and you will be fine.
A year from now, it's going to happen like that. And who is your future self? 1 year from now, who is it? It's like everyone's out of here. Your party, Saturday night. They're not going to sacrifice. I'm like the lone survivor in here. You know? Tonight will be over too. Tomorrow I'll be stronger for it.
Another day will go by. 365 that happened so fucking fast. Who are you gonna be in a year from now? And in a year from now, is that future person hold regret or pride? We know that day's coming. You can't go back, so you're gonna go forward. You know that day's coming. What we're doing right now, one shirt goes up. One shirt the day is doing. Guess what? It's gonna be the hardest thing you ever did. It's gonna take fucking a long ass time. It's probably gonna take 3 or 4 times as long as you think it's gonna take. Along the way, you're gonna lose all your fucking friends. Probably gonna lose some significant others too along that. You're gonna get made fun of. You're gonna get bullied. You're gonna get harassed. You're gonna get attacked on the internet daily. Right? You're going to struggle. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to owe people money. You're going to fuck up your bank account. There's gonna be multiple fucking days where you don't think that you're gonna make it. And in those days, sometimes last for months. There's gonna be nobody's gonna relate to you. No one's gonna understand why you're doing it. Everybody's gonna question. You're gonna have to answer every single time. It's gonna piss you off. And bro, this is the life you're choosing. Like you're choosing, and then so you can't be surprised that it's hard. This is what the fuck you're signing up.
If you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say,
There's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
All about a lot. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep pursuing what I'm pursuing. And because I'm doing that, it's gonna take up more and more of my time. I'm not gonna be able to spend so much time with you. And when I do spend time with you, I'm gonna be thinking about drumming. I'm gonna think about jazz, looking at my charts and all that. And because of that, you're gonna start to resent me. And you're gonna tell me to ease up with the drumming, spend more time with me because you're not feeling important. And I'm not gonna be able to do that. And really, I'm just gonna start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming. And we're just gonna start to hate each other. And it's gonna get it's gonna be ugly. And so for those reasons, I'd rather just, break it off clean. Because I want to be great.
And you're not.
I want to be one of the greats.
And I would stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
You know I would stop you from doing that. You know that for a fact.
Yes.
I barely see you anyway.
Yeah.
And when I did see you, you treat me like shit because I'm just some girl who doesn't know what she wants. And you have a path, and you're going to be great, and I'm going to be forgotten. And therefore, you won't be able to give me the time of day because you have bigger things to pursue.
That's exactly my point.
What's wrong with you? You're right, we should.
The Hyundai Elantra inspires its actual title. Detective feels like a perfect match. It's that Elantra type of love.
shut the fuck up. You tell yourself enough times that it's possible. It can be possible. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds.
Deliver me from pain. And then you took my.
Shut up.
Had to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain. So when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it.
So it's hard to hurt
That much.
ever again. Feels like. Did you expect it not to be hard? Did you expect this thing that you're trying to achieve not to be difficult? Every other person feels the exact same way. They also feel the hunger. They also feel the fatigue. They also feel the lack of motivation and that I've got to keep the business going and I've got to keep the relationship steady and I've got to do the rest of it. Every other person you go competing with also feels that. So when you feel that, know that this is your opportunity to separate yourself out from the pack.
Do you want to do this or not? Which is what I think a lot of it boils down to. Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
That suffering is the essence of success. To be disciplined, to be consistent is suffering. Life, as beautiful, is suffering.
These weak motherfuckers in life.
Go after things and attempt things they already know they can achieve. You've got to do something you're not quite sure of. Try something new if you want to switch it up. That's where growth comes, man. That's when your body's forced to adapt. Forced to suffer the discipline today. So you never suffer the form of regret tomorrow.
How do you handle your sufferings? You know, when you're going through something really challenging, how do you show up within it? Do you choose to become a victim of complaining and misery and shitty, or do you find meaning in how you show up in this?
Yeah, I failed. But I was right there. But I missed. What the fuck did I miss? Oh, that's what I fucking missed. I taught myself I'm big.
I'm still working in this business after losing the 81 Olympiad. I didn't win. I failed at winning the Olympiad. I repeat myself. I failed at winning the 81 Olympia. But I'm still working 35 years later, still doing seminars, still doing stuff in the industry. So again, I think it's really
Each of those things you need to love pain. Also mentally, physically, love it. You need to love it. It's not.
It's pain, despair, suffering, frustration, humiliation. Accept the pain. Smile at the pain. Embrace the pain. Pain is the only way to change. Pain was there to ask you one simple question. Do you really want to achieve your goals? Or are you just talking? This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. It just fucking
I did some party for the gathering on the weekend. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I was going to my regular with my basketball. Like, basically drooling myself to sleep. And I think that was the best thing I could ever have.
achievement somebody comes right after their worst defeat. When they hit rock bottom, hit the bottom of the barrel, they have nothing left. Everyone's giving up on them. They lost all their worldly possessions. The dead broke on their back. It's at that point, guys, when everything's lost, that everything can begin. So see how I'm talking stuff right now? That's me. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. You have nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There is no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program. Mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief.
What's up?
It's normal to wonder about things. It's a great time to start a business, to buy a house, start a family. Honestly, no, because it's never the right time. That's why we should do what we want right now.
Oh, Grandpa, I was just asking if it's the right.
Alright, I gotta go. I'll continue this another time. Thanks for watching. One love.